Hello everybody, welcome back to another playthrough. My name is Don, and this is Mega Man Zero 2 on the Game Boy Advance. This was released a year after the first Zero game in 2003, and picks up right where that game left off. Zero here has been wandering the desert this whole time. It's been a year since Zero chose to take a different path from CL. He still fights against Neo Arcadia. But these battles have lost meaning for him. What is he fighting for? We still don't know. Zero knows that to find his purpose, he should find TL and the Resistance soldiers. This is the worst looking sandstorm I've ever seen in a video game. It's all pixelated. I blame Game Boy Advance. Let's go. You just disturbed his afternoon walk, you bastards. Zero here controls pretty much the same as he did in the previous Zero game, as well as all the previous X games that preceded this one. You can shoot, and you can slash with your sword. You can change the weapon configurations and the options to where you can slash and blast at the same time, or switch between the two with the press of a button. I prefer the switching option. It just feels more in line with Mega Man in my opinion. This isn't fun anymore. So yeah, you can just stay to the left side of the screen and slash enemies all day, or you can just keep moving. The level up mechanics make a return from Mega Man 01, and it's a bit more streamlined here, so you don't have to spend as much time grinding. Though I am one of those people that would just say, get rid of this damn system. It's useless, why does Zero need to grind? And thank God they did get rid of it for 03, because what the hell? Look, we already have Mega Man RPGs with Battle Network and Star Force. And I guess the Legend series, but this does not need to be one. Anyway, the introductory stage that takes place in the desert is pretty straightforward. You just run to the right, deal with a couple of Reploids and robot vultures, and avoid the bombless pits. This mini-boss is also simple. If it shoots with its rightmost cannons, it just shoots outwards, but if it shoots with its leftmost, then it concaves. The lasers actually go in towards each other. If it does that, then you have to move closer to the machine. You got Cyber Elf Stockham. Now, the Cyber Elves do make a return in this game, and I feel like they don't harm your grade as much here. I think it might be because you can actually find E-Tanks out in the open in this game compared to 01, where they're tied to the Cyber Elves. So that's actually an upgrade. I do like that. As much as I don't like 02's level design because it's more on the dickish side, I will admit it does improve the formula of 01 by a lot. The Cyber Elves are one thing, but you can also get EX skills. More on that later. You can get extra lives in this game, and the lives aren't tied to the mission system. So if you die a whole bunch of times, you don't fail the mission. You can just start over. It decreases your rank tenfold, but at least you still get to play the mission over. Oh shit. Okay, now those robots have plenty of time to move. They saw that thing coming. Meet the Mega Scorpio, the first boss of the game. Now you want to attack its head as it's going to kill the whole machine. The Scorpion's tail does create holes in the ground whenever it slams down, so you want to be careful of that. And it launches its claw towards you, which you could just easily jump over. On occasion, the Scorpio will block its face with the claws, but does not really matter all that much. It only seems to block for a split second. The results screen has also been redone, and I feel like it's a bit more clear as to what you need to do here for that S or A rank. The codenames are even more blatant as to what you are. I'm a hero. Somehow I did it. But It cost me everything. And the shitty sandstorm makes a return, oh my god! Zero. To live or perish. I thought the original line was to live or die. Why'd they change that? Because Reploids don't die. New resistance base. Oh wait, who's the guy in the pink trench coat? Who's that? He's new. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to your great efforts, it gives me great pleasure to announce the completion of this new resistance base. Oh my god, he actually looks evil. I thank you all for accepting me as the commander of this new base. I promise to bring about a new era of peace. Hooray! Oh god, these guys are gonna die. Yeah! Victory! Victory for peace! Yeah! Wait, somebody already said, yeah, get your crap together, man. Somebody said that. And there was CL with that goofy ass walk. I'm still a little embarrassed when I think about being a commander. Are you sure about this? Trusting your fate to a Reploid like me? I don't. Absolutely. It was you who organized us to fight against Neo Arcadia. No, Zero did that. When we were barely able to escape from there. No, Zero did that! I'm flattered. But you helped me all along. You know how unreliable I am without you, Zero. You just keep in mind that we had to organize a resistance force in order to defend ourselves. Yes, I will remember that. And now we are buying time for you to complete your research. Still, since X has not been resurrected yet, we couldn't ask for a better opportunity than now. Please, allow me to carry out my operation. Wait, I thought you were the commander! Alright. But promise me one thing. Do not be too strict. You have my... And he gets interrupted by silence. Excuse me, sir. It's about Zero. He was found lying unconscious just outside the base. What? Zero? This way. There's that goofy walk again. See, I'll stop doing that. Zero, Zero. And Zero has his own fan club. Zero. No, please don't join the fan club too. Maintenance room. Zero, wake up. You've only been in the desert for 365 days. Zero. Don't worry, Servo's on the case. Doesn't get paid enough, but he's doing it for your benefit. I'm glad you're alive, Zero. Likewise. Zero, you're functional again. You were in rough shape. I'm amazed you are still alive. Welcome back. Still, man, a few words. Where am I? You're in our new resistance base. Thanks to you, we were able to escape from Neo Arcadia and start a new life in this place. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry that we were unable to come rescue you. Come on, CL. Zero must be very tired. I know you have lots to discuss with him, but why don't you let him rest for a bit? And Zero, I'm afraid that most of our weapons were broken. Therefore, I fixed them. I also created a new weapon, so why don't you try it out later? Or come by later and pick it up. I botched that line. See you, Servo. Okay, I'll go here. I'll be in the lab for a while. Come talk to me when you're feeling better. Still can't get over that fucking walk cycle. Alright, now we're in control of Zero again. Welcome to the new Resistance base. The command center is where you're gonna meet Elpizo. Or Elpizo, I don't know how you pronounce his name. My name is, I'll call him Elpizo. I've been appointed as commander of this new Resistance base. I've heard a lot about you. Please lend your support to us. Let's fight together and destroy Neo Arcadia. Destroy Neo Arcadia, huh? Also, I don't shake hands, I cut them off. It's not that easy. Then what are you gonna do? I don't know. You are a funny Reploid. Anyway, nice to meet you, Mr. Legend. And that's Commander Elpizo already being antagonistic towards Zero. Well, let's negate some of that antagonism with CL. Oh wait, no, that's Servo. Oh, even better. How are you doing, Zero? Honestly, how can you even wear out your weapons like that? But don't worry, I fixed them. I even created a new weapon called the Chain Rod for you. It is an outstanding weapon. Okay, sure, Q. Want instructions? Yeah, I'll explain them. Huh? You don't want to know? It's the invention of the century. Okay, I'll get back to my research. Use it wisely. You got the Chain Rod. And the Shield Boomerang makes a return. Now, the Shield Boomerang is self-explanatory. It's kind of like a Captain America type of thing where you defend yourself with a shield and then throw it. But the Chain Rod, you can hook onto objects and enemies and pull them towards you, kind of like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, and you can hang off ceilings and swing from them. Although the swinging mechanics are kind of finicky here. Firstly, you can throw the rod in any direction you want, which is pretty nifty, but sometimes you just stick to the ceilings and you don't really jump as far as it looks like you should. Zero, are you okay? Uh-huh. What's that line? That's good. I was so worried about you. We have been trying so hard to find you. I'm glad you found us. I found you? I came here before I lost consciousness? Do you remember what I'm working on? I'm conducting research that will help develop a subsequent energy for energy crystals. It's a great invention that can drastically change the world. Change the world? Yes, Zero, change the world! Neo Arcadia began its iron-fisted policy because of the energy shortage. In order to protect the human society, Reploids were discriminated against, labeled inferior citizens, and were sent to concentration camps for retirement. History shows that an energy shortage in an era usually triggers a large-scale conflict. Once a substitute energy has been developed, the destructive conflict ends. When I told this story to Commander Elpizo, he laughed at it. He does say he will wait until I succeed in developing a subsequent energy, but in truth, Elpizo believes defeating Neo Arcadia is the only way to regain peace. I have to finish this. I'll bring order to the world not with destruction, but by the power of science. My research is almost done. I still need a little more information though. Anyway, I'm going to manage your data for you. If you need me, come and talk to me anytime, okay? Save data now? No. If you want me to save data, feel free to talk to me. Back to the command center where we met Elpizo. Let's see what he's up to right now. So that's Operation Righteous Strike. We're going to take advantage of the absence of X and thrust our forces upon Neo Arcadia. Victory is in your hands. For a better tomorrow, for all Reploids. All these poor souls are gonna die and the blood's gonna be on your hands, Elpizo. You should have came up with a better plan. Ah, it's you, Zero. We're now preparing for an operation. Unlike the past minor-scale ones, this operation will inflict a crushing blow to them. Oh, I thought I was going to say Neo Arcadia. That was kind of underwhelming. Damn it, Elpizo. Neo Arcadia is not a sitting duck. We should not carry out a frontal assault. We should gain time with guerrilla operations and wait for CL to complete her research. Thank you for the advice. We are going to continue our guerrilla activities. We have gained strength, and we are ready to work it out by ourselves. I'm sorry, I was too harsh. Needless to say, we still appreciate your cooperation. Will you help? Sure, why not? Thank you. Now, here are the current missions I'd like to ask of you. Look at the monitor. Can you see them? They may not be enough of a challenge for a legendary hero, but it would be very much appreciated if you help us. Alright, so we got 4 Reploids to take on, and we actually get faces and names this time instead of just blank text. Anyway, that's going to do it for part 1 of 02. I am kind of taking a break from Star Wars Jedi Survivor. This is going to be a 7-part adventure, so we're going to do this for a couple weeks, and then we're going to jump right back onto that game. So stay tuned for part 2 of Mega Man 02. I'll see you guys later.